So, okay, again, thanks JJ for the introduction. I'm really excited. Okay, so let's hold on. All right.
Nice.
Everybody see me?
Yep.
Okay, so thanks JJ. I'm very excited to introduce what's new with SolidWorks 2021 and what does the future holds now for SolidWorks. So let's jump right in. Okay, so we are back at it again this year with juicy releases from SolidWorks, and I am stoked to showcase these releases that are unlike any other we've ever had. So do allow me to address this. Again, due to this pandemic, more than ever, it has become apparent that the future of design is collaboration. So today you will see how we've actually married SolidWorks with 3D Experience platform and how this may benefit you, our users. So there are also a lot of great enhancements inside SolidWorks 2021, as well as powerful workflow showcasing the 3D Experience platform, all while leveraging the preferred CAD system, SolidWorks. So to showcase the new enhancements of SolidWorks desktop, okay, again, as you look at this model, we will be dissecting this assembly by square robot. And again, this is a submersible robotics that will be lowered into a petroleum storage tank for environment inspection. Okay, so I know what you guys are thinking. I'm a SolidWorks customer, my men are using SolidWorks, and I came here to see SolidWorks. But this year, why suddenly got 3D Experience one? So we've been talking about 3D Experience platform for a few years now, and this year will be very different. And we have elevated, or I should say transcended, to a whole new level of collaboration. And we have completely blurred out the line that once divided our SolidWorks solution from our cloud solutions. Okay, the cloud business platform by Dassault Systems is ready with greater interoperability than ever before. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So user experience has been one of the main focus by SolidWorks team. And SolidWorks team has also expanded countless functionality that will simplify and accelerate your workflows. And by popular demand, SolidWorks have drastically increased performance, reliability, and optimizing pre-existing workflows that will go up to the next level. That's exactly as you've always wanted it to. And speaking of next level, we plan on blowing your minds when we review SolidWorks and 3D Experience working together as one. So first, we will look at the enhanced user experience that saves time and simplifying design tasks that I think we all can benefit from, if I may say so myself. So the first one is the color options. Okay, improvement on this is where, have you ever faced when the highlighter, that something should be highlighted, and when you don't see those inactive sketch or those highlighted color, what does it mean? So in this case, the sketch and part color are too similar, and we can't see, even though it's unhidden, the sketch is we cannot see clearly. So after changing the colors also, sometimes we do not know what does it mean. But now in SolidWorks 2021, a column of representative colors is shown, making it easier for you to find and change them. So this will actually make it easier for those new learners to actually set the colors they want. They will know what color represent what, and this will be even more convenient for those veterans that has been using SolidWorks for years. Okay, so next is the command manager. Since SolidWorks has an amazing capability where they can set keyboard hotkeys, shortcut bars, mouse gestures, and even so having those the command manager hanging there, taking up a big space is redundant. It's a waste of space. So in SolidWorks 2021, you can now have the ability to collapse the command manager, allowing you to claim as much space as you need. So this next bit, I personally love it. I've been waiting for this since 2016, if I'm not mistaken. So back in the days when I was doing my final year project, I'm using SolidWorks, and I need to keep doing multiple changes, testing those changes. So how I wish I had this feature available at that time. So this new feature is the new redo for features, part features, sorry. So just imagine you accidentally undo or over undo just one feature, just one. Then you need to spend a lot of time recreating it, and it takes up a lot of your attention. So finally in SolidWorks 2021, you can now redo features, and we can redo up to 60 times. And I can't tell you how stoked I am. This is amazing. So we move on. We already have seen those enhanced user experience that save us time and simplify our design tasks now. So we move on to the expanded functions in SolidWorks. So the first one, these expanded functions are have been requested by many of you guys. So let's see what they are. So the first one is the assembly model delighters. So let's segue a bit. Have you guys have any auntie or machi that like to membawang, that always seem to find flaws in whatever we do in life? It's very frustrating to a point where they keep pointing out every day. So in this case, SolidWorks interference detection is like those aunties or machi, but that is inside SolidWorks, that quickly find issues within your design, which is a lifesaver most of the time, and has quickly become users' favorite go-to feature. So interference detection in SolidWorks 2021 now has the ability to save this interference out into a spreadsheet report. So this offers new collaborative way to review your interference in the design. So now you can easier to determine whether it's intentional or not, and it's even easier to point out siapa yang buat salah. Okay, but jokes aside, in all seriousness, the interference spreadsheet report is very convenient now. You can use it as a reference during design change. Instead of you do one changes, you go back to the detection and you repeat this cycle over and over again. So this is time wasted. So with this, you can clear all your changes one shot. So this will actually save your precious time. And okay, throughout the years, we can see in terms of graphic, SolidWorks has always been the top of their game. However, this year it seems that it's not enough, and they have upped their ante by introducing enhanced graphic performance, which basically is steroid. Yes, you heard me right. It's steroid for incredible graphics performance. I kid you not. Let's take a look. And again, a warning: don't try this at home. If you don't have SolidWorks 2021 now, don't do first. Later hang, then you also start. Okay, so let's take a look. So what you see now are 500 consistent mouse rotation. Okay, and this actions here, and this action actually only took 7.94 seconds and ran at an average of 63 frames per second. This is crazy. And meanwhile, while it's disabled, so just to compare, this action actually took 161 seconds of an average of 3 frames per second only. So the difference is tremendous. Okay, we see the next one. The next one, this one is again 500 consistent mouse rotation with only silhouette edges. And wow, shut your face, look at this. This only took 4.71 seconds at an average of 107 FPS. While this is disabled, just take a look. Okay, it's 170 seconds with only around 4 frames per second. So again, without SolidWorks 2021, do not try this at home. Okay, this is only again with the certified graphic GPU. So we move on from this. All right. So silhouette defeature for your improved assembly simplification. Silhouette defeature has already been introduced in SolidWorks 2019, but always, this is a very good feature for especially big assembly, but it always has a problem. Okay, the problem is once we have the simplified version, we have to save it into another file. 金毛韩 like that. So very mafan, very troublesome, because we will end up with many duplicate files with only simplified version of the original. So what's new in SolidWorks, the feature in SolidWorks 2021 is the ability to simplify representation as a configuration within the same assembly file from which it was created. So this one will be best. This eliminates a lot of time wasted and for you to actually find files. So now you can only manage one file. You don't need to manage separate files that contains the simplified model. So in SolidWorks 2021, you will be able to work faster and more efficiently and with larger and more complex designs. Okay, so when working with sheet metal, so now we move on to a more flexibility on your part design. Okay, we are now in a sheet metal environment. So we have long been able to create an edge flange from a curved edge. Okay, this is normal from these corners that we can see, but we are only limited to curved edges originating from planar faces only. So now in SolidWorks 2021, edge flange can be created on curved edges originating from non-planar faces. Again, non-planar faces. As such, those you see in the band area now. So the preview, the preview now shows the edge flange will be created all the way around the part. And of course, this edge flange can be flattened and ready to be detailed or exported to the Excel file for fabrication. All right, so the next thing is when working with weldment environment, it's very common to have various size weldment members. This is very common. So the miter trim function cuts an angle between these two tubes, creating an equal angle miter trim. So since these two members are of different profiles, the equal angle actually produce chat results. It's retarded just looking at it. So in SolidWorks 2021, now the new options of miter trims, the full flush miter will actually combine these two profiles seamlessly. And actually this one will be more of a relevant approach in combining various sizes of weldment members. Okay, so this is the new weldment environment, new feature in the weldment environment, SolidWorks 2021. Okay, so all right, so now SolidWorks already have a wide variety of colors. As you can see, you can choose from the color palette, or we can use the color spectrum to define the custom color. But oftentimes, we need to choose specific colors that are dictated by our customer, our boss, our company logo, our company color. Okay, so now in SolidWorks 2021, because we choose everything from the color spectrum, it's very difficult for us to actually get the optimum or the accurate color. So now in SolidWorks 2021, there is a new option for easily selecting colors, okay, that did not exist in the color palette itself. So what all you do is you just drag the dropper icon over to the area on the screen, and the color under the dropper is applied to the selection. So the new color picker works on any image displayed on the screen, including color pickers from popular paint vendors or even the color system websites. So this is one of the amazing improvement that has been put into SolidWorks now. Okay, so now we are done with expanded functionality. We move on to performance, and I will keep this part short. Okay, so all the new performance-based enhancement in SolidWorks 2021, from the new performance enhancements to assemblies and drawings to more robust simulation, will ensure that more of your time in SolidWorks is focused on design. And I'll go through this part again very quickly. Okay, so now with detailing mode enhanced, you can speed up your drawing creations with improved detailing mode, and even more editing abilities. And selection, panning, and fast zoom will make your day everyday work to be more faster, because the enhanced graphic performance that is input into this. And again, the improved occlusion culling, the silhouette edges will now use more of your graphic GPU for faster frames and more accurate rendering. And now with faster file operations, configuration switching, automatic lightweight mode, all this will be significantly improved to handle most complex assemblies. All right. So every year SolidWorks focuses on enhancement and innovation and quality and performance. But this year SolidWorks dedicated 58% of its resources focused on the number one thing that every one of us are asking for: quality and performance. These are areas that SolidWorks always focuses on. But this year, there has been an extra effort to achieve some remarkable improvements, as I've shown you on the steroid graphic performance there. So SolidWorks 2021, this year, and coming year, sorry, the development cycles associated with it will have more closed SPRs than any other releases of SolidWorks ever. So this has resulted in a 25% increase in verified fixed SPRs since 2015. And it wasn't just about fixing low-hanging fruits. The focus was on areas that matter to you most. We categorized those SPRs based on 5 severity levels: severity 1, severity 2, the most critical, and they have most significant impact to users. Severity 3 and 4 are the tools that we use every day, making sure they work properly and give the desired results. And finally, there's severity 5. So these are those annoyances, those nuisances that disturb users or affect users' interface in small way. And while all are important, many the predominant focus this release are focused on severity 1 through 4 to solve those most impactful issues to you. Okay. And over the last year, we've seen significant reduction in open SPRs for severity 1 to 4. So our goal over the next release is to make sure we get this down to less than 10%. And we may not be there yet, but this is the focus that to ensure you have the most robust, reliable, and design tools. So this is the part that I mentioned on the marriage between SolidWorks and 3D Experience. So this is the best bit. Okay. So back in July, Dassault Systems launched a new breed of SolidWorks called 3D Experience SolidWorks, and it's massive. This is where SolidWorks is connected to the platform. It's always in sync, seamless integration. It's like SolidWorks and Cloud PLM working together as one with so much more possibilities. But before I hop onto this, okay, I would like to address this: saving data while systematically organizing data has been crucial to every company, and it's not as difficult as it may seem. But most of the company now has a server with either file management system or product lifecycle management system. These are common. However, 2020 has not been kind to us all, and we are now in a situation where we must stay at home to be safe, but at the same time need to work as if like we were in the office. So how? It's physically impossible. Okay, so that's why 3D Experience SolidWorks is born. We heard you. The whole world is screaming, I can't work like this. We want you to be able to work efficiently and with seamless collaboration between your colleagues, as if like you never left the office. And at the same time, having your data securely saved up to the cloud with much freedom and mobility as possible. Okay. So 3D Experience provides a fast and easy way to store, manage, share, designs, data, and with convenience and the security of the cloud. So there is little to no setup required. So users now can immediately be productive right away. So if you don't believe me, so let's take a look. So this is a short clip. As you can see, this is where your SolidWorks data is fully operable on the secure business platform. Now you have your SolidWorks up on the cloud, okay? And so with all this data securely on the cloud, being accessible at anywhere, anytime, collaboration now becomes second nature to 3D Experience SolidWorks, because it has also provides tools for you to operate this data, and all this file and data will be on the platform itself. So this eliminates dozens of disconnected solutions, significantly improve your productivity while providing you with a clearer focus on your project. Okay, so having the tools for collaboration, this enables the teams to face issues together. Okay, concurrent designs become easy because the PLM tools are ready to use anytime, and users can tell right away who's working on what, so they can avoid common mistakes or common problems like permission issues and the version mismatch, version wrong, or accidentally overwrite something. So these are we are looking to avoid all this. And when there are changes, the various notification tools built in within the platform itself will keep everybody in the loop, not like your email loop, but everybody in the loop nonetheless. And teams can now design faster together with fewer errors and even works remotely. So just like to share a little bit on our customers. One of my friends as well. So he's working in Scania actually, and to my surprise, Scania Malaysia is actually using 3D Experience, and they are connected to they're using 3D Experience to connect to the engineering team in their Scania HQ, which is based in Sweden. So to my surprise, that they are actually fully utilizing 3D Experience to go back and forth on design changes, on discussion, and they have a full track that is clear, that is focused on what is to be changed and what is to be done and the time frame of the entire project. So this is just a sharing session on how Scania Malaysia now is actually utilizing 3D Experience. All right. Okay. So again, this does not mean 3D Experience is only useful for engineers. No, not only for engineers, not only for draftsmen. 3D Experience is a business platform that connects everyone in the organization onto a single platform with flawless communication. Okay, and the accessibility with any device makes it much more mobile and much more convenient. So let's see how this 3D Experience platform enables a more seamless and error-free approach to concurrent design in this video. Hold on, let me share this video.
The traditional definition of the workplace is changing. Design teams need to collaborate over great distances and have the flexibility to get work done on the go. Choosing the right CAD tool is paramount. But what about the design data? How can it be stored securely but still provide convenient access at any time, anywhere? 3D Experience SolidWorks offers industry-leading SolidWorks Desktop CAD, as well as powerful browser-based CAD solutions, all built from the ground up with secure and convenient cloud data management at its core. SolidWorks Desktop provides dedicated tools and workflows that streamline the design and development of your products from concepts through to reality. Great designs typically start with a sketch. SolidWorks makes this simple and straightforward. Even the most complex ideas are easy to realize with access to instant feedback and standard tools like the Hole Wizard, an extensive library of hole types built right in. SOLIDWORKS enables you to not only modify design dimensions, but also reuse geometry with a simple drag and drop, a great time saver. Because SOLIDWORKS is connected directly to the 3D Experience platform, you can easily find the components you need with a simple search. Components can be snapped together with ease, no clunky menus or confusing windows to navigate. SOLIDWORKS understands the mechanical relationship between components and can generate lifelike motion in even the most complex assemblies. Understanding the performance of your designs early in the design process is crucial to a successful product launch. SOLIDWORKS provides powerful tools that help you get to market ahead of time and with maximum quality. Documenting your designs is quick and easy. Simply start with a standard drawing sheet and snap 2D views into place. Projection views are created automatically, and section views are just a click away. Save time by importing dimensions straight from the 3D model, or create special dimensions and callouts with intuitive tools. Drawings in SOLIDWORKS are always up to date and contain accurate detail, like automatic bill of materials and item balloons, to make understanding the design easy for manufacturing and suppliers. With 3D Experience SOLIDWORKS, your design data is saved to the secure cloud, making it immediately available to your team and other stakeholders. Your data will always be safely backed up and controlled using maturity workflows and revision management, all without the need to purchase, install, or maintain expensive servers on premises. With 3D Experience SOLIDWORKS, you're no longer tethered to the office, as it includes powerful 3D CAD and a web browser. Build complex 3D parts and assemblies using an intuitive design interface. The 3D Experience platform natively understands your CAD data, so you can reference it while creating messages to your team or while creating intelligent tasks to drive daily work. This streamlines your design process now that contributors don't have to spend time searching for the right documents. They can move forward with certainty, knowing that they're working on the correct document every time. The tight integration between the browser-based CAD tools and the powerful desktop tools allows files to be used interchangeably. Designing is no longer a function of how powerful your computer is, it's a function of where inspiration strikes. Customers demand great-looking products. Take advantage of subdivision modeling in the browser with 3D Experience SOLIDWORKS to create complex shapes that would be difficult to design using traditional 3D CAD methods. Just push and pull in the virtual clay environment to instantly see your product take shape. Also available with 3D Experience SOLIDWORKS is the ability to create high-quality, photorealistic renderings of your products using SOLIDWORKS Visualize. Creating renderings is easy. Drag and drop materials, colors, textures, and environments. Then, use the lightning-fast rendering engine with denoiser AI technology built in to effortlessly create eye-popping images or animations. As your business grows, the 3D Experience platform grows with you. Validate your design decisions using Simulia. Take your project management to the next level with integrated project planning tools. Access powerful CAM functionality with Delmia, and so much more. The traditional definition of the workplace is changing, but that doesn't mean that progress comes to a halt. All of these powerful tools make it easy to go from concept to design to manufacture and beyond, no matter where your team members are located.
Okay, so now the original promises of the platform remains. The SOL system is actually uniting the most powerful brands of the SOL systems onto a common platform for an unmatched level of collaboration. So SOLIDWORKS has always been a huge fan by the SOL systems, and for that reason, we've actually curated a collection of the most relevant roles and handpicked a portfolio. We call it 3D Experience Works. And again, this 3D Experience platform is revolutionary in the way that it can transform your businesses. It connects people so they can collaborate. It can collaborate and connects people so that they can collaborate on projects effectively together. It connects your data to advanced tools, reducing the need for costly hardware. the whole essence of 3D Experience SolidWorks is cloud. And to dive in deep onto what cloud is, do stay tuned for tomorrow's session on how cloud can transform your businesses. And last thing from me, just a short message. What we do today will actually define tomorrow. So be prepared to sacrifice who we are today for what we will become. And that's it for me today. Thank you everyone for joining this session. And I would like to address there's questions that has been posted by one of our viewers, is by the steroid performance, right? Graphic performance. For your information, that graphic performance is actually a settings that you, or I should say an option that you have to check. It's in a system option. So basically you just check on that settings and you're good to go. So basically this option only is available with SolidWorks 2021. And again, just a reminder, of course, your graphic card should be certified so that you can fully leverage on these new options, new capabilities by SolidWorks. So I think that's all for me. I would like to pass back to JJ. JJ?
All right. Yeah. Thank you, Aaron. Yeah. So right now, actually, I would actually like to get into the Q&A session. So if you guys have any questions so far on what SolidWorks 2021 has in store, or you have any questions that you would like to address from the presentation, maybe you can actually just type your question into the questions panel. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, and just to share with you all, we will be having some what's new hands-on test drive workshops after this entire event. Yeah, so please do look out for those events, which will be posted soon, and you'll be able to actually get a hands-on test drive and a hands-on experience on SolidWorks 2021 if you're interested. All right, so yeah, if you have any questions at all, you can actually put it into the questions tab, or actually even on the chat tab if you would like. All right, just give you guys a quick minute or so. All right, does anybody have any question?
So before we do continue to address those questions, I do have one question for all the attendees today. So we'll be going through the poll.
All right.
The poll session. Hold on, let me just. I don't think I have the permission to create the poll to launch the poll actually.
Oh, I see. All right. Is your poll question this question?
Let me see. Hold on now.
Yep. So I'm actually distributing the poll right now.
Okay.
So which 3D experience function does your company think you can benefit the most from?
Yes.
Is it A,
yes,
connect SolidWorks data to the cloud, or B, streamline collaboration, or is it C, which is solving design challenges together? So which one do you think would be most beneficial for you?
Yes, this is just something that I would like to gauge on our audience, see so that we can further improve on which category that we can focus on.
Yeah. So if the audience, if you guys have actually been interested into seeing more of what 3D Experience, the business platform from the Dassault System, can do, yeah, so please do be reminded that the session will be tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Yeah, so if you have not registered, we will actually be sharing some QR codes for you to actually access the registration and to get on that for tomorrow. All right, so I see that we already have about 40 people, 40% of our audience that have already voted. Yep, so I'm just giving you guys a few more minutes or so, a minute or so to feedback to us. But also, please be reminded, you are able to ask some of your questions that you have in mind here as well. So, yep, I think I do have a few questions. Yep, keep them coming. We'll address them later. All right. All right, so far we have about 50 people, 50% of you have already voted. And I see the results, some real-time results right now. Nice. Okay, so Aaron, you'll be joining us for tomorrow's session as well, right? For 3D experience.
Yes, of course. But I will be joining on tomorrow's session on how cloud can transform your businesses.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Cloud. All right, so let's give the audience another 20 seconds or so. All right, I see already 60 people, 60% has already voted. Yes, that's all right. Good, good. We have quite a lot of questions as well. All right, so maybe 10, 9, 8, 7. Just a quick countdown. All right, so if you have not voted, you can vote now. Okay, another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, all right, let's close the poll. All right, let's close the poll right now. Okay, so Evan, would you like to see what the results are? Oops,
I'm
I think
intrigued,
you're
actually.
intrigued, right? Actually, I'm quite surprised. Not that surprised, but yeah, 51% actually talked about solving design challenges together.
Okay.
Yeah. And the next one would be connect SolidWorks data to the cloud. And 20% of you talking about streamlining collaboration. All right. So good to know. This actually gives us more things to actually focus on in tomorrow's session. So yeah, since all of you are actually quite interested in the 3D Experience Business Platform, so yeah, please be reminded that it will be tomorrow at 3 p.m. All right. Okay. So let me just hide this. Let's head over to the questions that our audience have, shall we?
Yes, sure.
All right. Yep. So firstly, yeah, does your company need to purchase 3D Experience, or can we just purchase standalone SolidWorks, or does it come in a set?
Okay, let me address this first. You can buy just 3D Experience, yes. You can also just buy SolidWorks separately, yes. But now the Dassault Systems has a new offer called the 3D Experience SolidWorks offer. This is where we have curated, handpicked those important apps, important roles to actually help you, again, like 51% of you guys, to streamline and collaborate on your designs. So yes, you can buy them separately. You can also buy them together.
I see. All right. Yeah. So if actually you are interested, you can actually head over or communicate with your respective account managers. I'm sure they will be glad to help you. All right. Yep. So our next question, it's from Mr. Jasha. How integrated is the 3D Experience browser CAD with the desktop CAD?
Okay. Your designs can jump from basically what you do on cloud or what you do on the browser. You can immediately save it to local and be used on SolidWorks and vice versa. So how they collaborate, I would say seamlessly, yes. now they can work seamlessly together. Although there are a new, I should say, file format. So we are very used to SLD, PRT, SLD, assembly, SLD, DWG. So these are what we have currently. This is very common. But now with 3D experience, 3D experience usually will have a what do you call it? 3D XML file. So now, because they want it to be working together seamlessly, so now they create a new format, SLD XML. So because of this file format, it can go up to cloud and come back to your local desktop seamlessly without any effort, without any conversion. Yes.
I see. I see. All right. Thank you. Yeah, probably we won't be able to address all of these questions, especially those that are actually talking about the 3D experience, right? Because we actually do have a session that can address all of these inquiries later on tomorrow.
Yes.
All right. So
yes.
yeah, perhaps I'll just go through very quickly. I do not want to take up too much time. It's almost lunchtime, right? All right.
Yes.
So does 3D experience require high-end hardware to use? This one is actually quite simple. I think I am able to answer this as well. So
Go ahead,
3D Experience Cloud Platform actually, it's one good thing about this is actually because everything is now on the cloud. So if you are using 3D Experience applications, you actually do not require that high of a hardware requirement. All right. Yeah, but if we are talking about SolidWorks, yeah, of course, it will still depend on your
Yes.
hardware
Basically,
settings.
basically, as long as your hardware can run a browser, then that is all it needs. A browser, that's it. A browser and the internet, that's it. That's all you need. All the simulation power, everything will be on the cloud platform itself. You'll be actually sort of like borrowing capabilities and power, designing or calculative power from the internet, from the cloud platform.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Nice one. All right. So next, 3D experience speed depending on local network coverage. Yes, currently it does depend on your internet connection. Yeah, because assuming everything is on cloud. Yeah. So, but of course you are still able to work offline. Yeah, and then when it is necessary, you only then you can connect to the cloud and do these collaborative settings. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to clear things up, just in case if anyone is concerned. So if let's say you guys are, if you guys are skeptical with your internet connection, and for example, let's say you're actually doing on your design, you're working on your design on the cloud platform, and suddenly the internet disconnect. So just like to share with everyone, your project or your progress is backed up. So don't worry on that.
Nice, nice. All right. Yes, I think I do see a SolidWorks CAD question. Yeah. So all right. So would SolidWorks CAD be able to communicate with Teamcenter server or specifically with 3D Experience?
Yes. Actually, how your communication tools are on the 3D experience. Your design tool can be on the cloud and can be your SolidWorks desktop. So your SolidWorks desktop is not a communication tool, but it's interoperability with or interoperable with 3D experience for you to communicate with your team to seamlessly, apply your designs onto cloud and share it with them.
All right. Yeah. So in Teamcenter, yeah, I believe this will be a third-party solution, right? Yeah. So for that, if you're talking about general data management files, yes, we are still able to do that, but there will be no integration with SolidWorks CAD system itself. All right. Yeah. So next question would be, can we get access to SolidWorks Visualize in 3D Experience, even though we use standard license?
Again, the offer also goes back to the same thing, is your visualize will only be, you only have visualize with professional module. And again, just to like to share, there is also a visualization capability on the cloud itself. They call it 3D render. Yes, it's more powerful, and again, it's connected to everyone.
Yep. Yeah. So once again, if it's on the cloud, it doesn't actually depend on your hardware. So everything is on the cloud. It can actually render faster, right?
Yes, yes.
All right. Yeah.
Is there any more?
Yeah. What is the difference between SOLIDWORKS Cloud and EPDM? So, okay, all right. For this particular question, I think we can address it on the session tomorrow, actually.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, cloud versus PDM. Yeah, I saw a few of these questions. Yeah. So is there any way to have multiple users edit parts simultaneously, like on Google Docs? Same thing, we will address it on tomorrow's session. All right, it's actually very interesting. So I'm very happy that we are all starting to talk about cloud and collaboration, right? Which is really the next big thing. Yeah.
It's
Can you
about
please
time, actually.
more? Right. Yeah, I'm quite happy. Yeah, so could you please explain more on the difference between the standalone and the network SolidWorks?
Yeah. Okay. This is actually a very fundamental question. So your standalone, you only install it on your local desktop or your local PC or your workstation. This is locally means that your license is embedded into your PC, your laptop, your workstation. Whereas a network, the server or server is actually a PC. A server PC will actually hold those licenses. So they will hold those licenses in one place. So any one of those users actually wanted to use those licenses will automatically, when we install, we will route to that server. So when they actually on the SolidWorks, one license will be actually utilized at that for that time of usage. So you don't actually own that, or you don't actually have that license on your workstation or your desktop. It's within your company's internet. As a layman term, it's in your company's internet. So when you connect to your company's internet, then you can use your SolidWorks. So that is a network license. So is that clear?
I hope that have addressed it. Yep. All right. So yeah, next we have the. Let's take a look at what's next. How many browsers can be handled by one SolidWorks server? So this one, same thing. We can actually address this on the session tomorrow. I think it'll give a better picture for everyone.
Yes.
Yep. And yeah, minimum laptop specification for new SolidWorks or 3D Experience. I believe this one we will actually be sharing it later on as well. All right, that is from And yeah, I think we have a last question, which is, since the 3D Experience service is in the cloud, does that make our project public? So that is absolutely not true. It's definitely only within your department, and you are able to actually control the access however you like. Yeah. So yeah, and I think we can actually see some examples of this in tomorrow's session as well.
Of course.
So yeah, I think so I think we do not have any other questions. So yeah, it's great to see that people are quite interested in the 3D experience or the cloud connectivity and the cloud integration portion of what the Dassault systems have. So yeah,
I'm actually quite sorry, Ajay, I'm actually quite happy that there's a lot of those questions related to cloud. I'm surprised myself, and I'm very happy that our audience now is intrigued on what cloud is, and we'll be sharing this on tomorrow's session on how cloud will transform your businesses. So JJ?
Yeah, all right. So yeah, please be reminded of that. It's at 3 p.m. tomorrow. All right, and if there's no further questions, I mean, if you do have other further questions, definitely you can still reach out to us and at info@cad-vision.com.my or .sg, depending on which area you're at. All right, and that would actually conclude our session for this morning.
Yes. All
All
right.
right.
So thank you
Yeah.
guys, everyone.
So thank you so much.
Thank you everyone for joining.
Yeah, thank you so much, Aaron. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Yep.
See you.
All right. All right. So we are done with day one, the morning session of today. So we actually do have a lot of topics to cover in the next few days, and one of the important ones that would actually be live later on this afternoon would be from our very own, one of our directors from CADVision Systems, who so happen to be a certified CV assessor as well, as mentioned by Adrian. So CV in here means Smart Industry Readiness Index. And this CV or Smart Industry or Industry 4.0 framework was actually created in Singapore, but it is a framework that is adopted by many other countries as well. So please be mindful to join our next session, which will actually start at 3 p.m. later on. All right, and I will see you there. So if you have not registered previously, what you can do is you can actually visit our website right here, or you can actually scan this QR code right now to hop onto the website and register accordingly. All right, so we have just kickstarted our event, and we have a lot of interesting topics for you. So I hope to see you guys there. All right, and that would conclude our session today.